Namaste everyone, this is Asquare, and in this video we'll be looking at the LWCW Pro Division War Replay video. And I'm in this clan Sinner Assassins which beat Reddit Hunters by 1 star, and we'll be seeing some of the best Town Hall 9s and Town Hall 8s attack from the side of Sinner Assassins in this video. So let the show begin. Alright guys, before we begin, make sure you are subscribed to the channel so that you don't miss any future videos like this one. So kicking off the Town Hall 9s, we have Satriha MP, I'm sorry if I butchered your name, Satriha MP going on opponent number 6 with a very interesting army composition, I must say. A GoWiWi of a different style, a quad golem, quad jump GoWiWi, which is a very different, very unusual attack strategy that you won't see every day in your daily clash routine. I mean, there are rarely any attack strategies that do not use any raid spell or heal spell, but Satriha, please let me know dude, what is the pronunciation of a name. So we'll call you SMP. So SMP is coming on this base with his quad golem, quad jump attack strategy, which I really do like. It is another variation of a GoWiWi in my opinion, and the reason why I'm recording this is because I really found it interesting, and it's really simple to execute it because it's very similar to how you do a witch slap, yet it is not a witch slap. It is a very different combination. You take 4 golems, 3 of your own and 1 of the CC golems. So SMP is doing a fantastic job connecting all the compartments of this base with 4 jump spell. That is what you have to do, because you have got all the tank that you need, you have all the golems that you need, you have all the kill squad, you have so many wizards, you have your heroes, you have your witches. All you have to focus in this attack is to position a jump spell at the most effective and efficient spot so that you connect most out of this space. So the witches at the bottom and the top both are alive. I mean, some of the witches at the top, I mean, there is just one witch at the 12 o'clock to 9 o'clock area, but at the bottom you have like 3 witches alive, 2 witches alive, which is a really nice thing. The one of the golem is still unbroken, and it still has so much health. I mean, it still has, I think, 80% of its health, so that is really nice. The king and queen will now overpower the space, so I'll just fast forward it because it's just the cleanup now. There is this one archer tower standing which will absolutely be overpowered by such a huge amount of troops that are converging towards it. The queen will take it down at the last moment, popping the ability of the queen. Nice job SMP. Let's move on to the second Town Hall 9 attack. So for the second attack, we have Rishu going on opponent number 7 with a queen walk, cold-blooded hobo in my opinion, yes. And that is a very overpowered attack strategy in my opinion, because you have got all the healers, you create one part of the funnel with the queen walk. We'll see in this attack. I really like this attack strategy. I really like Hog Riders, to be honest. I'm kind of biased towards them because I've been using them since TH8. And they're really efficient. I mean, whatever the meta is, you will always find that the Hog Rider attacks, the Hog based attacks will always work if you have got the right skill to do it. Like the ones, like what Rishu would do in this attack. So he's creating basically a part of the funnel with the queen from around 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock area. The wizards are helping the queen to make sure she is on a defined path. Now, what will happen is we will make sure that the queens and the golem kill squad, the bowlers, they will meet at a certain spot. So after what happens that once the queen creates the funnel that is enough for the troops to go inside the base, the healers will latch on to the bowlers, to the king, to golem, and they will sustain them. So that is the point of this raid. You converge all your troops at one point, creating the funnel, and then your healers will sustain them. That is the basic idea behind this attack strategy. As you can see, he used like 1 jump and 1 rage to take down substantial amount of the base, enough for the kill squad to take, and then he deployed his hogs surgically in all the direction from around 12 o'clock to 9 o'clock to 8 o'clock area, and then he will move forward. He still has 2 heal spells in the bag which he will reuse, I think, right about now. And what is the one thing that I really like is he already deployed his cleanup. That is what is a sign of a pro player. Whenever I used to attack when I was in new Town Hall 9, I used to wait till all the Hog Riders, all the defenses were cleared, and then I used to deploy my cleanup troops. That is not what you should do. You should deploy your cleanup as soon as you can, because you do not want to time fail after taking down all the defenses. So it gets a little sketchy. I'm sorry, right there. It gets a little sketchy till the very end, but I think that Rishu really overpowered it because he still has the healers alive. If you have the healers alive, there is no way that you can fail on this base. I mean, that is good to see someone using such attack strategy in a kind of a different way, executing it to such a perfection. Although the Hog Riders are all dead, but the healers are alive, the queen are alive, and they will I will fast forward it and they will clear out this space pretty quickly. Nice job, man. Let's see the final Town Hall 9 attack, and then we'll see some Town Hall 8 action. Okay, so on this base, Ramandeep is going in with a GoWiWi in my opinion. It's not exactly witch slap because he has only one healer and 2 golems, so I'm kind of confused right there. But he's doing a nice job. I mean, this attack was well executed, and what caught my attention is the usage of 1 healer. I'm still like, let's see where he uses his 1 healer that he brought. I mean, I think that he will use it for the troops that go inside the base. Let's see. Okay, so he's using it to sustain the witches at the bottom direction, but the healer will redirect and go at some other direction. Anyway, the wizards and the witches created a very good funnel for the troops to go inside the base at the top. At the bottom we have this healer working on a single witch, and I think that this pack of the witches will stay alive and will be clearing out this part of the base very easily. He has that wall breaker and he will wall break into this compartment inside the base. Let's see how it goes. The center of the base looks very solid. I mean, he has the golem inside. The king and queen are doing pretty good job. The bowlers are bringing a huge amount of value from this raid. The jump spell was perfect. It granted the access to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 compartments. That is humongous. The witches at this bottom direction are huge. They are working on this lava hound like crazy, and this lava hound is doing nothing to them. The opponent king is about to go down to the level 25 king of Ramandeep. The poison spell for the king, of course, and the queen is still working. I think that there is nothing more left in the base. It's just that this lava hound was very pesky, distracting the witches for a very long amount of time. If it wasn't for this lava hound, this base would have been wrecked by now. Whatever you call it, this attack strategy I really did like, because he only invested like 1 healer and like created a very good part of the funnel on the other side of the base without using any healer. So that is what I like to see, a little bit of creativity. Moving on to some TH8 attacks. Cold-blooded GoHo at TH8, that brings so many memories, and I think that this attack will go pretty close with the clock judging by the timestamp. Let's see how it goes. So he deploys like 2 Hog Riders. Prince Alex deploys 2 Hog Riders to take out that cannon and lure out the CC. That is what you do at Town Hall 8. You don't have any queen to worry about, so you have to basically deal with the CC first if you are doing a cold-blooded entry. If you are doing a shattered entry, if you are taking a golem, you can like maybe deal with the CC right away whenever you are attacking. But if you want to deal with CC before, you are free to do that. So let's see how it does. He deployed his golem at the 2 o'clock direction at that mortar over there. So I think his intention is to take down some of the buildings over there, especially the king, and create, I think, a good path for the hogs to move in. Let's see how his hog deployment goes. I'm really curious as to how he deploys his hogs. There goes the wall breaker to wall break into that compartment, but that compartment doesn't have any like prominent defenses that he would want to take care of. But there goes the Hog Riders coming at the very... So he's deploying his Hog Riders pretty nicely. I mean, for a Town Hall 8, he's doing pretty nice. This bottom group of Hog Riders decided to go at that mortar. That was funny. Anyway, he still has 2 heal spells. Yeah, 3 heal spells. Okay, he took all 3 heal spells to sustain the Hog Riders, and that is what you do at Town Hall 8. Town Hall 8 is pretty easy after the introduction of level 6 Hog Riders, but still you gotta improve your pace. You have to deploy your Hog Riders pretty smoothly, pretty surgically, so that it won't pose much of a problem when you come at Town Hall 9. That is what I always want to see Town Hall 8s working with Hog Riders the way they should. I mean, the way they should actually. This one Hog Rider triggered the double giant bomb over there. That was really nice. The Hog Riders working at these defenses, I think his Hog Riders are fizzling out pretty quickly. His kill score did not bring that much value. I mean, the king is still banging to the wall when it should have like stepped up for taking out some of the defenses over there. He still has king's ability left. The Hog Riders are working on this Tesla over there. This cannon will be a little bit trouble. I think that this cannon will take down all these hogs. Yeah, the hog finally took down the cannon in a very clutch situation, and that is why you know why I included this video in the attack in my video, because it was really interesting. Sometimes I like the attacks that go close to the clock because I want to see the excitement over whether this base will be 3-starred or not. So the king is working on the wall, and the Hog Rider meanwhile took the final building, 3-starring the space. Let's see the final attack of this video. So LOL going on this space with a shattered entry. The last attack that we saw was a cold-blooded entry. LOL is going in with a shattered entry. He is using level 1 golems. That is really nice to see. Level 1 golems, however, there is not much difference in level 1 golem and level 2 golem, to be honest, but it's always like good to have upgraded troops. Anyway, the wall breakers, he should have like wall breaker tested first, but the level 8 walls aren't much trouble. You just need 2 wall breakers, so not that much of a biggie. The hog riders there is one hog rider that he deployed will trigger out the CC and make sure that the CC is out right on the time. He has, I think, 1 wizard. Okay, he will deploy. I think you need more wizards inside the core at Town Hall 8. Just so that you can take care of the CC pretty early. You don't want the baby dragon and the balloon to work on your golem and your king. So he deployed the CC bowlers. Wow, that is interesting. So he's going in with a shattered HoBo entry on Town Hall 8. That is really nice. You don't really see bowlers at Town Hall 8. You usually use level 6 hog riders if you want to use a CC troop that is not P.E.K.K.A. Yeah. Yeah. So if you want to use like CC troops in a war, you usually use level 6 hog riders. It was interesting to see bowlers. However, what you will see is that the bowlers already died, right? So in my opinion, it's not really that efficient to use bowlers as a CC at Town Hall 8 because you need a little bit of tank. Now level 1 golem and level 10 king, it's like kind of fishy when you talk about the tankiness of these things. So always like prefer hog riders over bowlers at Town Hall 8. That is what I personally think. Let me know what you guys think. Like, I want to know in the comments if you think there is a particular attack strategy or a particular base on which the bowlers can be effective, or there is some trick where the bowlers are more effective than hog riders. Let me know. I'm curious to know. But I really think that the taking CC bowlers at TH8 is much more efficient than taking CC bowlers, but LOL doing a fantastic job 3-starring this base anyway. So it's like, let's just wrap up, so I'll just fast forward it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one. Also, if you're willing to join Sinner Assassins for their next LWCW war, I will put their Discord link or join link, whatever it is, in the comments or in the description. So make sure you check it out. This has been your host Asquare, and I'll see you in my next video.